Good morning. Welcome to the CBS AM debrief. It's Thursday, the 5th of December. I'm David Combe. It's just coming up on 8:30 here in the Sydney office. And overnight, some unexpectedly good employment change numbers out of the US saw the markets there get quite a nice uplift. The actual figure there was 97,000 was the print. The forecast was 100,000 and the previous was 92. So that really does bode very well for the non-farm payrolls figures, which are due out tomorrow evening our time. Being the first Friday of the month, that's when we expect those numbers to be released. So what did that actually translate to? Let's take a look at these numbers now. So the Dow going up 0.27, but more impressively further across the board with the S&P 500, the figure was 0.5%, and the Nasdaq was up 0.78. So reasonably good showing there, and certainly bodes quite well for the market going forward. Over in Europe, the FTSE was up 0.5%. The CAC down 0.29 and the DAX down 0.51. And look now and see what the futures are suggesting for our region. There's SPY 200 at 4,733, up 19. So not a lot of major data out today, so we shouldn't expect anything too dramatic to upset the apple cart there. The Hang Seng up 84, 23,754, and Nikkei 10,400, up 20. Let's have a look at the commodity space now. West Texas crude up back above $90, $90.32, up 94 cents. And then canola up a little bit over 0.5%. Cocoa down 1.43, coffee down 0.83%, corn up 1.77, cotton up just under 1%, and orange juice up 2.07, wheat up 2.41, and sugar up 3.87, soy up 1.75, lumber up 3.12, oats down 1.14, rough rice down 0.46, and copper up 1%, just over, or 4.5 cents to $4.41, and gold at $13.96 was down to silver back under $30 at $29.33. Currencies now: euro buying 1.3149 US dollars, the pound buying 1.5512, US dollar buying 83.2980 yen, and the Aussie buying 99.95 US dollars, so back below parity there. And part of that was the result of the US dollar strengthening there on the back of that employment data. US dollar buying 99.64 Canadian and 96.63 Swiss francs. Let's just take a look now at the actual the rest of the economic data. We also had the non-manufacturing composite ISM figures for December, ever so slightly better than expected at 57.1. Then later on today we've got AIG Performance of Service Index for December. The previous there was 46.2. And then throughout the rest of the day and into this evening we have some Eurozone data, all of medium significance. And then that leads us through, of course, to tomorrow night's non-farm payrolls. Now, they are expecting around 140,000, so a figure better than that would be very encouraging indeed. Previous was 39,000 new jobs. Okay, we'll take a look at the Falcon Trader now. US dollar index chart here, 15 minutes. So you can see pretty much since the start of the session there. I've moved up from 79 well into the 80s. And take a look at what our index is doing. Okay, just taking a while there to load up. Okay, I don't seem to be getting the chart here that I was actually looking for. Okay, there we go. So, I think on a previous session I've mentioned that this type of pattern, this sort of pennant formation, can suggest a breakout to one side or the other, one way or the other. And we almost broke through that, but we've now pulled back under that trend line here. So we could still do work within this zone before we do break out to the decisively and break through that trend line with some sort of conviction. Yeah, so just trying to magnify that up here. So we almost had a couple of sessions there where we were actually closing above that trend line, but it's very arguable that that in fact happened, and anyway it's relevant because it's now back below that trend line. So we could be moving back down to the lower levels here before we then try to make a move back up towards the 4800 level. Okay, not too much more to add here, so we'll leave it at that and move on, and until next time, thanks as always for your attention. Bye now.